Yo, I wanted to touch base on some stuff about stuff that I was writing down earlier this morning and really how to expedite your process to your health and wellness that you deserve. And I come across individuals who have all the potential in the world and have all the drive in the world, and they really, really, really want to change, but they just don't know how to because there is an information overload. And you scroll through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and you see all these people who are in the best shape of their life and not really telling you what they did to get there. All they say is just, I'm on keto or I'm on a bro split, and that's what works. And what you got to do, you got to find out first of all what works for you, and you got to take an information dump. You got to stop scrolling through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook to find the man on the white horse. And what I mean by that is you got to stop looking for people thinking that they're going to do the work for you or give you a magic pill, because it's just not going to happen. And then if you do that, you hand your power over to them, and then not realizing that all the power is in your hands and you can change. And I'm coming from a point of I've been there before, and I fall in that trap pretty much every week, saying, okay, how can I become better? How can I increase my results? And then I start doing all this stuff, and then I catch myself in the act saying, Brandon, you really need to stop consuming all this information and just start taking action. So that's part one of the part three sequence of what I like to call the trifecta. Is you have so much information out there that you don't know where to start, and you got to take an information dump. You got to stop consuming the content, and you got to start doing. Just start doing, then you'll start seeing results, and you'll get motivated, and then you'll double down on your efforts, and so on and so forth. The second one is your mental coding. What I mean by that is your habits, pretty much your habits, because that is your mental coding. And let's say you're at 30% body fat, but you want to be at 6, and you have all the information, um, but you're just not doing it for whatever reason. And it's your habits, it's the places you go to eat, it's what you do at work, it's what you do when you get home. All this stuff are your habits, and how do you change your habits? Is you got to start doing just different stuff. You got to start, instead of going to the convenience store right down the street and buying like a Cliff Bar that's full of carbs and full of sugar, you start grabbing an apple or a banana on your way out the door. Small little stuff like that, that's going to start changing your mental coding and your habits, and actually you're going to save more money in the process too. Um, and I've been a victim of this before too. I love going to the grocery store and getting those bang drinks, and I'm trying to really minimize my consumption of those, just because they are a healthier alternative, but I'm still spending a whole lot of money on them. So I know I fall in that same trap as well. And also changing your mental coding, you got to start listening to podcasts. You got to start listening to, and that's different than the information dump. It's just you just start listening to better stuff. It's not the fact you're consuming content that makes you question your ability. It's you're consuming content that's making you 10x your ability. It's a distinct difference. It's subtle, but it's distinct. For example, you started listening to Tony Robbins. One thing that I tell my clients is you start listening to As Man Thinketh by James Allen. Even though it's a very old school book, it turned into a very good audiobook that I've been listening to every single day on my way to work. And that's helped me understand and realize, if a circumstance comes up that's out of my control, I shouldn't show my character just because a mere circumstance of my car breaking down or a client canceled. I shouldn't show any kind of discontent just because of a mere circumstance. And that's going to change your mental coding. You're going to become more confident. You're going to become more well poised and you're going to start moving forward in the right direction. And the last thing is your environment. Your environment, it's the biggest factor, because let's say you're climbing up to Mount Everest and you're going by yourself, and you have all the ability in the world, which is your mental coding, and you have all the information in the world, which is your strategy and just your information that you have and your knowledge that you have. Um, and you might have been a climber for 10 years, and you've climbed K2, you've climbed every other major, just big mountain, treacherous mountain, everything. But you're going by yourself. And let's say, okay, I have this knowledge, I have the capacity, I have the mental fortitude, but let's say it starts becoming cold, or I start becoming rationed on my food, or I start questioning my ability, and I'm starting to doubt my ability. What's going to pull me up? It's going to be your friends, and it's going to be the people that you're climbing that mountain with. Because let's say you bring on your 10 best friends, and you start becoming tired, loss of oxygen, and it starts becoming tough and hard, and you're questioning, can I do this? It's your environment that's going to pull you through. It's your environment that's going to help you reach the top of that summit and also bring you back down safe. So that's the trifecta that you can actually apply to any part of your life, not just fitness. So let's go over this again. You have your strategy, information, that's a two-part to a one part, and then you have your mental coding, which is your habits and what you believe, and then you have your environment. Take an information dump. That's going to help you out. That's really going to help you out. That's key. Take an information dump. Change the way that you think and change the way that you act, by start implementing different things throughout the day. Start getting a morning routine, a nightly routine. Start writing down your goals so you have a better vision of where you're going. And the last thing is you got to find an environment that's going to help you blossom and so you become the best version of yourself. Have people that challenge you and that don't tear you down, because people that challenge you is going to make you better, period. You have to become better. If you're in the environment of very high achievers and people that are focused and driven, you start becoming driven as well. So that's my little rant for today. I hope that helps. I hope you implement it, and best of luck, and I hope you succeed. Peace.